This is the High School Crossfire. Welcome back.
We believe that Uganda will have developed the visibility within the 10 years. This is because 2 years are not enough for Uganda to gain the visibility, just because even right now, it is not that visible and because it is overshadowed by Kenya and Tanzania because they are their neighboring countries. The foreign labor force will teach the local labor force due to the skills they have and expertise in. This is because the local labor force doesn't have those many skills that can enable them implement the construction of the large hotels, construction of good roads to enable easy transportation by the foreign tourists that come into Uganda. My first point is skills and expertise. Foreign workers will bring specialized skills, expertise, and knowledge that will help improve the quality of services in the tourism industry. These skills might be in areas such as hospitality, tour guiding, marketing, and event management, all of which will be crucial to attracting international tourists. The reason as to why we are more in attracting the international tourists is because these international tourists are able to bring in much money more than our local tourists because they are charged highly, enabling Uganda to gain the Uganda revenue taxes. Then investment and infrastructure development. Foreign labor will contribute to the construction of new hotels, resorts, restaurants, and other tourism-related infrastructure. These developments will boost tourism by improving accommodation and recreational options available to visitors. Then additionally, foreign professionals involved in the development process can bring in modern construction and design techniques that elevate the overall tourism experience. This is because when the foreign laborers come into Uganda and bring in the ideas from the foreign countries, there will be the ability of the foreign tourists coming into Uganda because there will be an idea from the foreign laborers that these foreign tourists will be able to appreciate and love the creation of the foreign laborers into Uganda. And increase tourist confidence. Due to the fact that they are the foreign laborers working in Uganda and constructing the very hotels, they know what the foreign tourists really want. That's why increased tourist confidence will be evidenced. The involvement of foreign workers, particularly in managerial role, will boost the international reputation of Uganda's tourism industry, and Uganda will be able to be visible in these other foreign countries. Tourists might feel more comfortable knowing that professionals with international experience will be involved in the service industry, leading to increased confidence and a higher likelihood of return visits, whereby if these foreign tourists come into Uganda and are able to see that it's their foreign laborers that worked upon the construction of most of the tourist sites, they will be able to come due to that confidence and assurance that there will be no problem because it's their very own people, the foreign laborers, that implemented the construction of the different building accommodation facilities. Then promotion of Uganda.
In 10 years' time, as Team Affirmatives claim their plan will be implemented, Team Negatives' case will be 3 times their plan. Ladies and gentlemen, furthermore, we need to, ladies and gentlemen, why is Team Affirmatives' case falling short? Furthermore, the affirmatives prioritizing foreign labor has the most effective means of promoting economic tourism, overlooks several critical issues. Among the several critical issues we have, one is economic leakages. Foreign workers often repatriate their earnings, leading to a significant financial outflow from Uganda's economy. This weakens a direct benefit that tourism could bring to the local households and the tourism and the economic tourism. Ladies and gentlemen, when we are talking about this, Uganda as a country, the policy of investment and the profits allows every person to repatriate his income anyhow and at a time he feels like he should do so. Ladies and gentlemen, if we give them the priority that they should work in the tourism sector of our country, the money they are going to earn, they will take that money back to their country to develop their countries, leaving our country undeveloped and leaving the economic tourism of our country also unpromoted. Ladies and gentlemen, on cultural disconnect, foreigner workers may lack the intimate understanding of the Uganda's cultural heritage, traditions and customs, and this undermines the authenticity and the tourism experience, which is the major attraction of visitors in Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, it should be noted that it should be at the back of our minds that the tourists visit Uganda to explore its natural beauty, culture, and traditional heritage. So if we prioritize the foreign labor force, then we are not doing great to destroy the tourist attractions. Ladies and gentlemen, if we have these people, the local people are they have the intimate knowledge about the culture, about the tradition, and about the customs of our country. And these are the factors that are bringing the tourists to come into our country. And in this evidence, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see our economic development, economic tourism developing in this manner. Ladies and gentlemen, furthermore, if we look on the social attentions, prioritizing foreign labor force exacerbates in unemployment among the local workers. In recruitment, our country is going to backslide in its economic growth. Why? Because if we look on this matter, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at this matter critically, these people are coming and they will be occupying the places of the workers, of the local workers who are supposed to work in these places and develop our country in evidence. Ladies and gentlemen, why is our team case effective on economic empowerment? Supporting the local workforce ensures that the tourism revenue remains in Uganda, hence driving the economic tourism and improving on the living standards of the Ugandan families. Ladies and gentlemen, furthermore, in this case, on the skill development, investing in training programs enables Ugandans to acquire specialized skills such as imaginable communication, digital marketing, and ecotourism management, positioning them into a competing globally. We are prioritizing local labor force over the foreign labor force, but not abolishing the foreign labor force. So these people will help us to transfer skills, but not to be prioritized as workers in Uganda. And remember, Pano, our plan is all about our plan is for 2 years. By the 2 years' time, we shall be already accomplished with our task. So these foreigners will go back, and that in the later time, these people, the local people, they will be working, and in this we are creating a sustainable and independent economic tourism Ladies and gentlemen, on cultural authenticity, local workers after unparalleled insights. I beg to rest my case.
This is the High School Crossfire. We'll be back in a minute.